If you want to make your Daiwa LT reel lighter, you have landed in the right place. This is because I will demonstrate you a spool which will carry out the task beautifully. Before going any further, I must mention 3 things. First of all, this video is not sponsored, as I paid for these spools out of my own pocket. Secondly, if you will decide to grab a few of these spools yourself, please check the compatibility of the reel and that spool in the links I will leave in the description below in this video. And lastly, as it's only a spool, just a little bit fancier, this video will be very short, so let's get unpack this bad boy. It comes in a black box, as you can see, and with the Daiwa logos. Obviously that's a SLP spool, and I don't really know what are the relationships between the Daiwa and SLP WORKS company. So that's the box, and in the box you'll find little instruction, 3 washers to put under the spool, and the spool itself comes in a bubble wrap plastic. I will pull it out. Okay, and that's the spool. It's super light, super beautiful, just not even sexy, it's sexy, I would say. Okay, why you should consider getting this one instead of original Daiwa spool? In my opinion, there are 4 main reasons. First of all, these spools are lighter than most original Daiwa spools, which is great. Then, they are cheaper than original Daiwa spools. They are shallower, much shallower actually than most original Daiwa spools, and it means obviously that you won't need to put as much of the backing on the spool. And lastly, I would say they do look much nicer to my eyes. They don't have many colors on them. The main color or base color is just like a gunmetal, and it has some white letters or white writing on it with all required information. Looks really great. When it comes to the prices, obviously it will depend on the size of the spool you will be getting, but as of 2021 January, you will be looking to pay from 15 Great British Pounds, from 17 Euros, and from 20 United States dollars per spool, depending on the size of the spool, obviously. I have a couple of reels. That's a Ballistic LT and Fuego LT. As per specification, it should go well on the Fuego, but it shouldn't go onto Ballistic. I will test it out in a second, but now let's pull this bad boy up. Right guys, as you can see, I have put some line on the spool. All I put actually no backing at all, just 100 meters of this line. It says PE 0.6 or diameter 0.12 millimeters. So the line lay is great. I did not have to do anything on the reel. I just slapped that spool on and put the line on as well. And it looks perfect in my opinion. Again, no backing. And now let's check the weights, right? That's original Fuego. And that's this fancier spool. I will grab my scales here and we'll see how many grams we are saving here. Right. Original Fuego spool with the line and backing 30 grams plus. And now that fancier spool with the line, no backing, 24.5. So you are saving about 6 grams. Not a huge deal, but still much better than nothing. If you think about of getting more expensive reel, which will be 5 to 10 grams lighter, you will pay a lot of money, and this spool is quite cheap actually, so that's a win in my book. Okay, now I will put this spool onto the Daiwa Fuego 2000 just to see how it will look like. I mean, I know already because I put that line onto the spool. this reel now looks much more expensive than it is. Just look at that, guys. Wow, super beautiful. And it looks even nicer with that white line. So like expensive and exclusive, I don't even know. You would not believe that this reel and the spool is only about, I don't know, 70 pounds or so plus line. But again, it looks like much more expensive items than it is really. It looks like, you know, Shimano Vanquish or something like that. More or less everything is black, just some small red elements. And also what I noticed that the drag is a little bit like louder, I would say. I will give you a listen for the drag. It's definitely a little bit more clicky than the original one, and I haven't put any carbon washers yet, but I will do that. Then it will be even more loud, I guess. But it's not bad already. So I will put now a original one just to see the difference. Okay, the original is on. Definitely not as loud as that new one, which is a bonus as well. Right, that's that. And now I will grab my ballistic. According to the specification, this spool shouldn't go on that reel, but I don't know. I haven't tried it actually before filming this bit. Let's do it. No, it does not work. Probably it would fit, but the clicker does not work. I will try just to put it on just to see. Yeah, probably I could use it like if I would really need to, but drag is not working because the configuration is obviously different. I can't even tighten it up. So that's that. Again, the specification on that website or in the product description is right. On the Fuego is perfect, and on the overreels will be perfect as well. Also, what I have to say that the Fuego is like the highest class of those middle, like, you know, or the most expensive from those middle price range Daiwa reels. So the spool is quite light already on the Fuego. So if you have cheaper than a Fuego, but as per product description these spools will be suitable, the weight loss when you will put that spool on will be more than that. Now, as I said, we gained only about 6 grams. If you will have less expensive reel, you will lose more weight, so the reel will become like more like Fuego if you like, because the spool will be just heavier on those cheaper reels, and that's great as well. So the conclusion, right? In my opinion, those SLP WORKS spools are great, and you should get a few for sure. They are cheaper, they are shallower, they are lighter, and they just look much better in my opinion. Just please, if you will be getting a few, make sure that your Daiwa LT reel will be compatible with those spools as per the description in those tables. But it will be it from me for today. I hope you will find this video useful. Also, if you will decide to grab a few of these fantastic spools yourself, please consider using those links below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.